Then they took the body of Jesus and bound it in strips of linen with the spices, as was the custom in that day. And now in the place where he was crucified there was a garden, and in the garden a new tomb in which no one had yet been laid. So there they laid Jesus, because of the Jews' preparation day, for the tomb was nearby. So then we know the story. It was the first day of the week, and Mary Magdalene went to the tomb early in the morning, while it was still dark, and she saw that the stone had been rolled away. So she ran to tell the disciples. You know how it can be with men when women try to tell them something? So it was with the disciples. They didn't believe at first, but she said, come and see. And then on, it speaks here about the two angels, one at the head and one at the feet, where the body of Jesus had lain. She turned around and she saw Jesus standing there. Can you imagine? Standing there. But she didn't know that it was Jesus. And so he said to her, "Woman, why are you weeping? Whom are you seeking?" So she explained, thinking he was the gardener, "Sir, if you have carried him away, tell me where you've laid him." And Jesus said to her, "Mary." Hey, Nellie, Glory, Etta, Sandy. And she said, "Rabboni." Yes. Can you imagine that moment? So then he was speaking to the disciples the same day in the evening, being the first day of the week. And he said to them, "Peace be with you." And he said to them again, "Peace to you." And that's what he's saying to us this morning. Peace to you. For as the Father has sent me, now I also send you. Think of what Asher was saying to us last night. It was Moses who caused the plagues. He spoke into some things, and the plagues occurred. And he was likening that then to the book of Revelation and the plagues that will come. And what God is forming in us in the process that we are in. Moses went through a process that was to create in him, or to build in him, that sense of authority, of knowing who he was and knowing the God that he served. And because of that, because he knew who God was, he could speak with an authority that caused the sea to open before him so that they could move forth on dry land. He's doing the same in us. As Asher said last night, we aren't yet prepared to face the demonic forces that will yet come before us, but we're learning. There are demonic forces at work in the earth now that we are learning to stand against. Our faith is being built. Our strength is being built. Our authority is being built. He is creating something incredibly awesome in us. And over later, I'm in chapter 20 now at John, just for future reference. And it says that Jesus did many other signs in the presence of his disciples, which are not written in this book. But these are written that you might believe that Jesus is the Christ, the Son of God, and that believing you may have life in his name.
That's it.
Life, authority. What God is doing in us in this present day is incredible.